Hello! We're over here on the desk.
Hello.
We're playing some Total War Rome 2, James. And
Total War Rome 2, yeah.
Yes, that was a lot of patch notes. There's a lot of things to talk about because we've updated a lot of things. A lot of things. So let's, without further ado, jump into that UI now and just have a look at this politics screen.
So guys, this is Rome.
Yep. I don't know if you know Rome. Pretty important. Pretty important. Also, do you want to squeeze up a bit?
Am I squeezing up? You squeeze up.
No, you squeeze up, mate. You're the one with all the space.
All right, so this is Rome, in case anyone's ever played. So this is a historical strategy game.
Is it?
Sorry, I think everyone in chat probably already knows that.
Yeah.
So what you guys want to see is the government overview and kind of all the updates with power and politics. So here we are. This is what we've got. Right now, we own 9 regions, 2 provinces. All of this looks really good. We've got our political houses here, so let me have a look here. So we've got the Cornelii. I can't pronounce that one.
Papiria and Junia. And we are House of Julia. So if you jump onto politics right now, you can see that we're in that glorious blue, containing most of the Senate, and then you can see the 3 other parties here are the House of Cornelia, the House of Junia, and the House of Papiria.
They are much stronger in some ways, but their powers can shift and change. They can get stronger and weaker. Obviously, these guys are still able to be recruited as generals. So you can see which house are you?
We're Julia, right at the top, the dictator. He's just been wounded.
Right, that's why I didn't notice that one.
It's been a sneaky political assassination, James. And you can see that he's got a custom trait here for being the dictator, which gives him special things, which is very, very cool.
Very useful. You can see all of this stuff, you embezzle funds and so forth. But also with the other factions, you've got all the stuff here, so you can kind of see what they like and dislike as well. So if I don't like them, get rid of them. Obviously, you can spread rumors and stuff. That will have a cost of gold, and some of it will be influence as well. Yeah,
some of it's going to risk a little bit of your balance of power shifting because you're trying to do it. Also, if you have a look at the politics bit here, you can see that every single party has its every single party has its own 3 traits. 2 of those traits are about the party itself. And then one of those traits is going to come directly from the leader itself as well. So they could be negative, they could be positive, based on how you're building your empire, for example. If you also hate Greeks, then the House of Junia are going to get along really good with you.
I just hate barbarians overall. Obviously, guys in chat, this is FreeOC. This is you can get the beta for this right now.
Yep.
And this
I will put a link in chat right now.
Yes.
Have a look at our FAQ so that you can see all of the info on how to get onto this beta if you want to give it a try for yourself. We also need to make sure that you're aware this is quite a big update and is going to break a lot of mods. So if you are one of these people who has 400 different mods installed and you want everything to stay the same, all you have to do is to opt into our rollback beta, which is, once again, all of the details are in this link, which I'm now posting in the chat once again. So if you want to just stay on the same patch that we're on right now, stick on there, follow those details to get the rollback, and you will be fine. But don't worry, we work with some of our big modders to make sure that they've got some of the resources they need to get upgraded.
Exactly.
Get onto the newest patch.
So everything you're seeing here, this is a free update. You can get this on the beta right now, and it will come out with Empire Divided, which releases the end of this month.
Yeah, and Empire Divided is our brand new DLC for Rome 2.
Indeed, we'll be showing a lot of that off on stream and on YouTube soon, so keep an eye out for that. I don't like this guy's successor. That's the leader of the other faction. It makes up a good chunk of a
sizable portion, yeah.
So
you're going to assassinate him. You just want to assassinate someone, don't you? Oh dear.
Well, this isn't my campaign, so I'm kind of playing.
That's
around.
Fine. Also, that's one of my generals that you've assassinated, because as you will find out, every single general, every single statesman in this campaign is going to be aligned to a certain political party. And James, actually, let's show us something very interesting. If you get out of this, go on.
This is what makes it the most. This
is very cool. So you're on there now.
Here's faction ownership, public order, all that. And this is political party affiliation. So you can kind of see, but right now, our party is, dominant up here. And then down here, this is the other faction, and you can see the Cornelii, they've got a stake here. So if we end up in a situation where there is a a risk of a succession,
Yep.
one of these parties decide to go to war with us, they will take these provinces, they will take these with them.
And every single general who's aligned to that political party will then turn into this other faction as well. So if your strongest army in the campaign is owned by someone who is an affiliate of the party that you hate the most and is about to secede from you, you could lose that entire army.
Yeah, and they're trying to make it so provinces go all together instead of it just being individual regions. So it will try and make it seem like, you know, this region, this overall province has gone over to the side, not just like a handful of cities that switch all over the place.
And that's going to be very fluid as well. So every time that you take in a new province, or every time that you've maybe conquered something, it's going to change that political map, and everything's going to be divided into these nice chunks, and it's all going to respect all the geography of the world as well. So everything's very, very cool, very fluid.
So all this basically means that there's an added element of challenge when you're continuing through your campaign. It could end up with a massive civil war happening while you're growing. Have a look at some of the skill tree changes. We need to actually level up before you can see kind of how some of the changes come across.
We can show off if you jump into one of the armies and right-click a unit, we can show the brand new way that we do this. So this is very, very cool. Straight up get the stats. It means that you also have all your tooltips as well. So if you hover over like melee attack or something like that, or maybe attacking Testudo, it's going to give you those tooltips as well, instead of just being a web page, which is very, very, very nice. And now if you jump into your cities as well, we can see that you can see the entire building chain. So if you right-click on this little bad boy here, the actual building itself, sorry.
The building?
Yeah. What are you doing, mate?
What do you mean, that
Right-click on that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So you can see what units that enables, all the details, and the entire tree of how it builds as well. Very, very good. I can see a lot of people are very excited for that in chat. Once again, this is all coming as part of the free update. This is Power and Politics, not Empire Divided. So you do not have to spend a penny if you want to get this. As long as you own Rome 2, you're going to have access to all of these updates. And then Empire Divided, we are going to be playing very, very soon. We'll have lots of info on that, which looks very exciting.
So this is the campaign you've been able to chew through. You know, are you a war Carthaginer? No, you're not.
No, we're actually pretty good mates in this one.
It's kind of weird. You can start off quite well. Actually,
that's the sandbox element of Total War, right?
The beginning of this of Rome 2, actually, Rome and Carthage were allies because they just fought a war against Epirus jointly. So that's kind of why. But what we could show off is a little further in. I have a campaign. People were saying allied with Carthage. That's what they were.
Not allied. Not allied. They just like us.
Hey, they were allied with Carthage. That is kind of the thing. They were partners in war at one point before they became the enemies that they became. So we have a battle and an after battle. You can kind of see my version of Rome Republic starting right now. Does anyone want to see a battle, or has everyone seen enough battles in Rome 2 and just want to continue to see more of the campaign stuff?
This is your first decision of the stream, guys.
Yeah.
Do we want to see a massive battle, or do we want to jump in straight into more politics?
Well,
Battle. Let there be blood. Battle.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Big battle it is. Woo! Everyone wants to see you play, James.
Yeah, I wanna just be straight up and honest here. There was no way that I actually made this battle happen. It came up organically through my campaign. Which I've been playing most of today. It just happens to be fought in a certain region in Spain.
Just hit play. They'll know what you mean.
But anyway, just to set the scene, I have been fighting Carthage. I took North Africa from them, broke up their allies, and forced them into Spain. I have been conquering North Africa, and now I'm going to conquer Spain. And I took the last settlement from the Carthaginians, happened to be ours, and my legion here, which is at this point, legionaries. I have
Sextus Bubulicus,
who is my dictator of my faction. He is leading the troops. I've got some Numidian mercenaries. I've also got some Spanish troops because I have a lot of wounded troops out to make some replacements. But it looks like the enemy have turned up and they have brought some allies with them. So I'm going to have a lot of Spanish troops, a navy, and also Carthage with Hamilcar Barca with his elephants. But most of his army is mercenaries. But then again, that's all right. So
that's Carthage for you, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And they have Spanish allies. So this is actually quite historical.
We can't let them take us. We have to do this.
Also, we defended.
We have to defend our arse.
I'm not even going to go there. Like, I don't need to. The right hand of that blokey is attacking. The fists of Hamilcar are coming for us.
The fists are coming for your ass.
That's it. I'm not saying any more from
That'll
now on.
do.
I'm done.
That's enough.
That's enough, pig.
Can hear.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. So, I have lots and lots of cavalry. Welcome to Salmon Battle. For those of you who might have missed them. Oh dear, someone's got the wrong camera view on. How dare you?
Mate, this is vanilla. That's why.
Standard camera. Who does that? Alright, yeah, that's more like it. Sorry, I get triggered when I have to play with that camera view.
Guys, this is a family show. Spooknak. I see that.
Spooknak.
This is a family
What
show.
name? So they've got troops coming in. This is our impressive attack.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm scared of those guys.
So, Carthage,
is that the only naval?
There's more.
Okay.
There's always more. But Carthage is going to come in. They're the ones I'm more worried about. So I'm going to leave some troops behind.
Somebody in chat saying this is staged, Dogfoot. This is not staged.
Who said staged? Also,
Oh,
don't log out. I want to be able to read being a solid.
Hank the Tank says this is staged.
Hank the Tank. Didn't I smash him once in a free-for-all game? Oh, wait,
Probably.
no, that's everyone.
This isn't Warhammer, Dogfoot.
No, but I'm pretty good at this one as well. So I'm going to march out after the Carthaginians and fight them on the ground, but I don't know where they're coming in, so I'm just going to put my troops kind of in many different ways, bring myself some skirmishes, kind of split up. So I've got like 2 separate armies here. All right. These guys are going to defend against whatever comes from over here. Who knows?
I love how people think this is scripted, like this would ever get through any approvals.
Yeah, seriously, I don't think you quite
this
get
is
it.
the beauty
Like,
of live streams, guys.
I didn't even realize it until I sat down. And I was just like, by the way, just want to mention that the battle we're fighting happens to be Arse.
A very important place in Spain.
Seagulls. I hate seagulls.
Why do you hate seagulls?
Have you ever been to Brighton? They're everywhere.
Actually, to be fair,
Suppressed.
enemy reinforcements are everywhere, James.
They
What are
are.
we gonna do?
You know, they used to have lots of animals on the battlefield. I have been playing a bit of Rome recently, so I'm kind of happy to be back playing it. Where are my troops?
I'm just popping the FAQ back in the chat because a few people are asking about Empire Divided stuff.
Here we go. Look at all these troops.
Oh my god.
Thing is, head to head, I should be okay against most of these because they're tribesmen. They're not elite infantry in
How
any
much
way.
range have you got in your skirmishers?
Enough.
Do you think you could get a few shots on them before they land?
No, not at all. And over here comes the Carthaginians.
Swiggity spoody, Carthage is coming for that booty.
All right, Berg Black.
Thanks, Nixon.
Right, so I'm going to march out to meet them because, you know, I'm one of those people who do not quite enjoy just sitting in the... I don't like waiting for my enemy to turn up.
You're too impatient, right?
Pretty much. I'm a Roman. Romans meet their enemies in open field. They don't just sit back and wait. Not in this century. This century went out and fight them. So I'm going to send some troops down.
Whoa!
All right, mate. I'm just going to.
Are you feeling excited about coming back to Rome 2?
I am very excited. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of it recently, and having geographical locations, factions that I'm very familiar with. I'm a big fan of the history, as some people might know.
Mm-hmm.
Punic Wars, for example, is something I read extensively on. Shout out to Invictus, who's got a really good video on the Battle of Cannae, which I think is a 5-parter, which is easily one of my favourite videos. Takes a lot of inspiration from a book called Ghosts of Cannae, which is an absolutely brilliant work of historical knowledge, which kind of talks not just about the battle itself, but all the psychological impact. So a really good read if anyone's interested in that kind of stuff.
Little tidbit for you: did you know Battle of Cannae was the most bloody single-day combat of all time?
Yeah, thing is, it's not the worst defeat Rome ever had. There was another defeat that happened, I think, about 50 years or maybe even 100 years after Cannae, in south of France, where it was either a German faction destroyed a Roman army and the camp it was in as well. And I think casualty-wise, they said it might have been even up to 120,000. But I'm not sure how good the documentation for actual numbers is, but they put a lot of camp followers into those statistics. But an entire legion, more than legions, were wiped out. Duisburg was still quite big, but not in the same way.
Warp Spider says clearly this guy wasn't at the Somme. I was like, well, obviously I wasn't at the Somme.
Well, no, for ancient battles, but there was an interesting statistic as more people died at the Battle of Cannae in the first day than died at the Battle of the Somme, and that was all done completely without the aid of, mechanized warfare.
Exactly. Take that, Warp Spider.
I hate warp spiders. Like seriously, they're so annoying. Not the person who made the question, but the name, the faction, the name he got. Where he got that name from?
Where did he get that name from?
Warp spiders and 40k.
40k.
Drive me nuts. I used to play Eldar, even me. I used to play Dawn of War, and in Dawn of War they were just so powerful. Right. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm gonna hit
Rome
pause.
2.
I'm gonna show you.
Pausing the battle.
I'm gonna this is cinematic stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So Carthage has got their army here. While this is going on, you can see out to sea. We've got. You can see out to sea.
You can see out to sea where the tugs are.
You can see all the Spanish troops coming for the beach right now. I have a small stopper force for them. Down here we've got some Spanish mercenaries that we picked up. Some mercenary Scutarii.
Scutarii,
well, you know. That's
Elec TV is calling you out for pausing the battle.
For what?
Elec's calling you out for pausing the battle. Get it started.
Well, you know.
Come on, James.
Not everyone's here.
Come on, we're here to talk about politics and we're playing a battle. We need to speed this up.
All right.
There we go.
Battle is a fundamental part of politics. So I'm going to get rid of this army over here. Meanwhile, I probably should pay attention to the larger battle, which is about to kick off over here. You know what I love about Romans? Peel them. Get that Carthage.
Yeah. Only about 4 of those hit, but that's fine.
Oh, a lot of them hit, mate. They're just stuck in the shield. They just keep throwing them as well. Amazing. I think we should get stuck in.
I love how they tease the music in this.
Carthaginian Cav, once again, always a danger when fighting
He's going
Carthage.
straight for your skirmishes, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's just going to have to happen, isn't it?
Oh dear. Use the Luminarch, says Leafart. I'm going to pretend that's how that's said.
So you can see that cavalry is wrapping around our left flank here, which is quite exposed. I actually forgot that this is my melee cav.
Oh dear.
And these ones were my skirmisher cav.
Yeah,
but that's okay because these guys are just going to keep them busy.
That's fine, yep.
This is the front line here. This is the one place where I'm going to do quite well because my legionaries are kind of upgraded. A lot of these troops here are, you know, mercenary troops. There's a few elite troops in there, but not as many. That front line, we've been able to make a break in the center here. So we can see if we can wrap around. They have a lot of skirmishers. And while this is going on, you can see there's a large amount of troops landing over here.
But it's fine, you've got 2 units over there, mate. You'll be fine.
We've got our commander. He'll be fine. So while this is going on, I'm going to see if I can start wrapping around these barbarians here. Because right now, my troops are being hard pressed on this flank. So I need to get a breakthrough somewhere. I mean, I've got one in the center, but not enough troops to exploit anything.
You're about to get around in the back as well.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
Just in case you weren't aware, James, you're about to get round in the back of the Battle of Ars.
This unit here is kind of isolated and it's taking a lot of casualties.
Oh, God!
Elephants.
Where did they come from?
I don't know, but I got some... Where are these? Come back over here. These guys are going to be able to help me against the elephant. That's Hamilcar Barker himself there. So I got my skirmishers. They're going to be able to help. My front line's doing okay. Going to bring in... Oh, no, they're still getting chased over here. Bring in my cavalry reserves.
Reserves, yeah?
Well, they are reserves. They ain't doing anything. And the skirmishers over here can get in as well. And see, they're just throwing cav into the front line here. The Roman army is kind of a meat grinder, so they do quite well in situations like this, where it's just frontline fighting. And they're always able to exploit gaps in the line as well, so that's what we're doing quite well with right now. Elephants though are impervious and they're not happy.
Do you have any anti-large?
Yeah, that's not how it works, mate. Got skirmishes with velites. So velites, you know, the younger troops of the Roman army, usually looking to find something to cut their teeth in. So usually skirmishing would be what they would do.
Getting a secret message.
Getting a secret message. Yeah, my front line is doing okay.
Apparently your general's getting wrecked.
My general's getting wrecked. Oh, yes.
Thanks, Leo.
Thanks for that. Thanks for the heads up. That's okay, though, because he is veteran legionaries with another high-quality legionary infantry. This is just going to be a lot of troops coming in. But
He's coming up against spear units as well, so he should be all right.
Yeah, I might bring some of my mercenaries back as well. And they're landing some troops behind me as well.
Oh, sneaky.
But I need... Oh, they're getting into my skirmishes. This is painful. I was trying to sneakily bring that cav around. Now it's time for my own version of Cannae. First of all, I think I've killed their general.
Really?
I can't see an elephant, can you?
Maybe they're hiding in the trees.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah, there you go.
Proper hiding.
Well, to be fair, could you see it? No. So
no,
it is
well,
hiding.
I did a good job. So I'm going to bring my cav in now. I've been able to pull away a lot of... oh, well, maybe not. I thought I'd pulled away a load of their troops.
Well, I mean, they're not in the actual combat, so you did pull them away from the actual combat.
Yeah, which was useful for a bit. But we're killing a significant amount of their troops right now. I think we're holding where we need to. I've got that cav slowly making a breakthrough here. Meanwhile, though, my commander... Why are you guys fighting? Get out.
They'll be fine.
No formation attack, just get in there.
Look at that.
Yeah, let's just push in. I've got a feeling our guys, like, quality-wise, are just much better here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That should be simples.
These guys are trying to hold this tiny little force that's landed here.
You'd need that battle to end as quickly as possible.
This
so
is the one I'm trying to end,
somewhere else.
because this is the one that haunts me if I... Slingers, that's why they haven't landed yet.
Shooting at you from the sea, that's incredible.
I've got to shoot them back. So we're mopping up this Carthaginian force. It's taken a while, though.
Balanced power just creeping in your favour?
These guys need reinforcing. They're getting butchered slowly. Probably shouldn't be sending my slingers out here. Sorry, my slingers, my skirmishers. Still getting chased by that cav unit.
Joseph Stalin says that feel when he takes off formation attack.
Oh, tell me about it.
Stalin didn't use that many formations, did he?
Yeah. I do like the fact that out of all people to mention it, you know. Let's drop down some fear.
The fear!
Intimidate and then war cry. Lower their ability to fight back. These guys are winning here.
Yep.
The Carthaginians are slowly dying. They're not really matched for Romans in an open field battle.
I mean, you are getting whittled down, though.
This is fine. This is the last gap for the Carthaginian forces. If they don't win this battle, they don't have a settlement anymore. We pushed them out of North Africa and all the way into Spain. And even with their allies, they're not able to hold here. But yeah, a lot of my veteran troops here have taken a hell of a lot of casualties. Yeah, but some of them have killed like 329, so, you know, suck on that, Carthage. Salty tears.
I thought you'd like Carthage, Doug, but
I do. I'm a Carthophile? I don't know what you would call it.
Carthophile?
No. There you go.
Oh, there you go. That was easy.
They just
right.
ran away because we murdered them all.
That fucking... Ooh,
and when they retreated...
My bad. I just thought that was a naughty word.
I think they retreated. They retreated into my troops as
Apologies.
well. Oh, no, there they are.
Stream.
Hello. Yep, see you later.
That flipping wall there was hard as nails.
Yeah, so there we go. We got this victory. Close victory. We lost about 1,000 troops.
Been fired by
You've
chat.
been fired?
Yeah.
Do you remember we fired you last time?
It's fine.
Hamilcar Barca is laid low.
Yep.
Again, this time I didn't cut his head off and throw it into his